What's happening with it, y'all? Before we get into this next video, make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel and hit my like button. Don't forget to hit the like button because the like button is free. Now, legendary promoter Lou Dibella weighs in on the whole Terence Crawford and Errol Spence situation, and more so on how Terence Crawford is trying to get overpaid. He says it's like shooting yourself in the head, overpaying Terence Crawford more than what he's worth, more than what he's generated. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play y'all the audio on what Lou Dibella had to say, and then we gonna cook on it. But before I do that, let's just talk about the whole situation, because a lot of people, they have different opinions on why the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight didn't happen. You hear a lot of people say that, oh, well, Terence Crawford, he couldn't hold out no longer. He said he wanted to fight in 2022. But when Bud went on the Boxing Voice, he kind of debunked that whole thing himself, because he was asked a question, right? It was hypothetically, right? And the question that Bud Crawford was asked, they said, hey, what if Showtime and the PBC could have gave you a contract and guaranteed you in that contract everything that you wanted, and guaranteed you that the fight would happen, but it would take place only 2 or 3 weeks after your December the 10th date, which you had to accepted the fight. If the fight was guaranteed, everything signed, sealed, and delivered, it was only 2 or 3 weeks later from your December the 10th date. And the man said no. Why would I put everything else that I had going on hold? And right there, I said, hold on, what do you mean everything else that you had going on? So you mean to tell me that what you had going on with BLK Prime was your first priority, and your second priority was Errol Spence, PBC, and Showtime? Okay, let me know he didn't want to fight. So he said he wasn't even willing to wait another 2 or 3 weeks. Now, what is the difference if you're gonna make way more money than what you made? Well, the only difference is the competition. You feel what I'm saying? He's showing that he only wants to fight easy competition and get paid and compensated highly for it. That's just what it is with Terence Crawford. He's not worried about the competition that he faced or facing stiff competition. But like I said, people got their own opinions. That's my opinion. He pretty much said it out of his own mouth. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go and hear what Lou Dibella said about Terence Crawford, demands and trying to overprice himself. I'm going to play the audio, and then we're going to come back and cook on it. And y'all don't forget to hit that like button.
Like, fighters don't deserve to earn more than they generate. They don't. If you can't sell tickets into an arena, then you shouldn't ask so many questions about what you're getting paid. If your pay-per-view numbers, Hank Davis and Ryan Garcia have more of a right to argue about what their purses are than guys that can't generate any money. Why did Kambosos and Haney get well paid in Australia? The money was there. Generated it. Why is George Kambosos? He's lost those 2 fights to Haney, and why did he do so well over his last 3 fights? Because generate money. And by the way, people in America have to understand, particularly right now, it's a global sport, and there are other markets, frankly, that are stronger than ours. But if a fighter is capable of generating money, if a fighter really has a following, he deserves to make more. And if he doesn't, can't. And if his expectation is, well, if you want me to take some risk in order to get, to get, hey, I don't really risk unless you're over me, then it makes some sense that fighters are going to fight less frequently. Because no one in this marketplace, maybe a platform like a DAZN, is willing to blow their brains out, but their promoter, Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, they're not willing to blow their brains out. And ESPN right now, they really value boxing as programming, but they don't value boxing like they value league sports. They don't value boxing like they value UFC because it doesn't do the same kind of results. They like the sport for the money they're paying for it, but none of them are interested in bankrolling a pay-per-view fight and losing money because Terence Crawford or someone else thinks that they're worth more than they are. And why do you think people are running to the Middle East and insane, crazy money from people that don't care about whether they make it or lose it? Because that's how you meet the expectations of the athlete. Because if anyone thinks that Usyk and Fury is a big event in Saudi Arabia or Dubai, the way it could be a huge event in Las Vegas or Great Britain, you're wrong.
So there you go. You hear him, it's like blowing your brains out trying to overpay guys like Terence Crawford that don't generate what they asking for. Now, we all know that Terence Crawford, what they're not telling you is first, he was asking for and demanding a huge, huge guarantee. He was shopping around with other people behind PBC's back, and he found out that he wasn't going to get that huge guarantee. Yeah, he came up with the story about these private investors, they're willing to offer me and Errol Spence $25 million a piece. But come on, man. You think that Errol Spence, the A-side, his promotional company that's running everything, is just going to let some other investor come in and take over the fight? When you're not running anything, you're not the A-side, you don't run nothing, right? You are the B-side. You are the challenger. So you can't come over here and take over this fight and, and say, come over here with me, Errol Spence, because I got these guys that's going to pay us this. Bruh, nobody trusts you. You can't even be trusted. You ain't never put together no event. Like, I'm going to leave my promoter and my financial advisor and go with you and then just mess off the rest of my whole career. But back to what Lou Dibella was saying. You heard him say, he hasn't generated that amount of money. He's asking for things that he's not producing. And nobody's willing to do that. You feel me? You heard Eddie Hearn talk about it, and he said, nah, I don't got nothing for Terence Crawford. I'm not working with him. And you heard Lou Dibella, right, saying exactly what I was saying. The man, in order to fight tough competition, he wants to get paid a whole ton of money, but his pay-per-views don't add up. So he's not going to find another BLK that's willing to, pay him $6 million or whatever he got to fight a bum. It's not going to happen again. BLK Prime ain't going to do it again. That was a one-time thing. They going around lying, saying that, the event was successful. How is the event successful when you still only got 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers to the app, but you're running around saying that you sold 120K to 150K, pay-per-views? How you do that? When in order to buy the pay-per-view, you got to subscribe to the app. So it's not adding up. You feel me? So I guarantee you won't see BLK Prime paying what they say, okay? They say they paid them $10 million. Let's just say $10 million. I guarantee you won't see BLK Prime paying Terence Crawford another $10 million to fight another Rudy Poo. Because now they see that model ain't gonna work. It's not working. And that's what Terence Crawford is looking for. He's looking for a lot of money to fight easy opponents. And you see how he acts if a tough opponent like Errol Spence is put in his face. He wants you to give him the world. And Lou Dibella was also saying, bro, you haven't generated pay-per-views and you don't sell like that to be going over to another company asking them, okay, I want to see where all the money's coming from. I want to see the books. But the thing is, they even agreed to all of that. They agreed to that. Once we have the event, we're going to put it in the contract. We agreed to open up the books and show you where all the money came from. Cool. But you still wouldn't agree to the fight. And that's why I'm telling people this fight ain't going to happen, because Terence Crawford don't really want to fight tough competition. Just like Bob Arum said. Bob Arum already told us, about the competition. He don't really care to fight Errol Spence. He just wants to make a big payday. He cares about how much money he's making. So if you're going to give him a Rudy Poot opponent and give him a bunch of money to do it, he's going to turn down an opponent like Errol Spence, an opponent like Boots. 10 times out of 10 times, he's going to turn that down to go fight a Rudy Poot and make easy money. That's just where he at. That's what he's done in his whole career. He's not going to change his stripes. He's not going to change the way that he moves, you know. But yeah, I just want to hear y'all, I just want to give y'all another take and let y'all hear what Lou Dibella had to say on this situation. You know, same thing I've been saying, same thing that pretty much if you listen to all of the promoters when they talk about this, same thing all of the promoters been saying. Good luck on wishing and praying BLK Prime do what they did again, because I guarantee you they're not going to do it. And in the long run, you're going to find out, right, that they was lying about the pay-per-view doing 125 to 150K. Ain't no way. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Smash on my like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all.